I prayed and asked the Lord to allow His Holy Spirit to read with me and through me and give me His understanding over my own. And I asked Him to guide my hand to open my Bible to whatever page He wanted me to read. And you guys, I'm amazed because of everything that the Lord has been sharing through me, the visions that He's given me, aligning with the 8-day countdown of visions and the current events now. The 8-day countdown of visions that He gave through me was in March of 2024. And He's showing me how this month is a mirror of that. But anyways, so I'm going to read this to you that He had me read. So He took me to Jeremiah 3:6, which is crazy because the start of my 8-day countdown of visions was 3:6. I can't make this up, guys. The Lord said also unto me in the days of Josiah the king, have you seen that which backsliding Israel has done? She is gone up on every high mountain and under every green tree, and there has played the harlot, which is spiritual adultery, worshiping the false gods instead of the true Father. And I said, after she had done all these things, turn you unto me, but she returned not. And her treacherous sister Judah saw it. I could be wrong, but in my spirit, I got that New York is like maybe possibly New York or America could possibly be representing Judah, or all other countries, I'm not sure, could have representation of it. But I'll share why I said New York. And I saw when for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I put her away and given her a bill of divorce. Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not, but went and played the harlot also. And it came to pass through the lightness of her whoredom that she defiled the land and committed adultery with stones and with stocks. So the reason New York was brought to my mind was because of that verse. New York has a giant stone statue of liberty, but it's actually Lucifer. And can also represent the women of Babylon. So there's multiple meanings and layers of meanings with our God, our true Father. And so when it says, and committed adultery with stones and with stocks, the first thing that came to my mind was my vision on one of the countdown days of the stocks. New York has the stocks, right? I think Wall Street, I could be wrong. I don't study that stuff. I don't know anything about it, except for that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay. And yet for all this, her treacherous sister Judah had not turned unto me with her whole heart, but feignedly, saith the Lord. And the Lord said unto me, the backsliding Israel has justified herself more than treacherous Judah. The promises of God to the penitent. Go and proclaim these words toward the north, and say, return thou backsliding Israel, saith the Lord, and I will not cause mine anger to fall upon you. For I am merciful, saith the Lord, and I will not keep anger forever. Only acknowledge thine iniquity, and thou hast transgressed against the Lord thy God, and has scattered your ways to the strangers under every green tree, and you have not obeyed my voice, saith the Lord. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you, and I will take you, one of a city, and two of a family. I don't know, that sounds like harpazo kind of. And I will bring you to Zion. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding by his Spirit. And it shall come to pass, when you be multiplied and increased in the land in those days, saith the Lord, they shall say no more, the ark of the covenant. They shall say no more, the ark of the covenant of the Lord, neither shall it come to mind. Neither shall they remember it, neither shall they visit it, neither shall that be done any more. Okay, because of that verse, the Lord put in my spirit, it is finished by Jesus, right? That's why they shall not speak the ark of the covenant, neither shall it come to mind, neither shall they remember it, neither shall they visit it, neither shall that be done any more. The old covenant, because Jesus fulfilled that which we would all fail to, and he finished it for us. So he brought to my spirit 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show yourself approved unto God, a workman that needs not to be ashamed, dividing the word of truth aright. And what the Holy Spirit brought to me with this is that when it says dividing the word of truth aright, by his Holy Spirit, if we truly receive him and lean into him for understanding, we can see how literally in this it's Jesus told the Pharisees, right, the teachers of the old covenant, you have not known my Father. Anyone who comes to know my Father can only come to know my Father through him, through Jesus Christ, the Messiah. So they did not know the true Father. And when we look in through Jesus's life and the gospel and the disciples and what Jesus spoke through them, we can see that there is a rightly divided difference between the old covenant and the evil that was brought upon people through a false father versus our true Father, Jesus Christ's Father. And so he put it in my spirit, that's what rightly dividing is. Once we receive his Spirit, we can discern and we can see where it was truly our loving and merciful Father who wants none to perish, and that is why he sent his only begotten Son. He became God, our Father became flesh so that he could die for us, to bring us out from under the curse of sin and death, and out from under the curse of the laws, because he's loving and merciful. Seek Jesus and test the Spirit and ask him yourself. At that time they shall call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord, and all the nations shall be gathered unto it, to the name of the Lord, to Jerusalem. Neither shall they walk any more after the imagination of their evil heart. In those days the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel. In those days the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel, and they shall come together out of the land of the north to the land that I have given for an inheritance unto your fathers. New Jerusalem, I believe. But I said, how shall I put thee among the children, and give thee a pleasant land, a goodly heritage of the hosts of nations? And I said, thou shalt call me my Father. Jesus said to pray to my Father, his Father in heaven, and shall not turn away from me. Surely as a wife treacherously departs from her husband, so have you dealt treacherously with me, O house of Israel, saith the Lord. A voice was heard upon the high places, weeping and supplications of the children of Israel, for they have perverted their way, and they have forgotten the Lord their God. Return, you backsliding children, and I will heal your backslidings. Behold, we come unto thee. for thou art the Lord our God. Truly in